So, what do you think? I'll skip it. I'll change the questions around a little bit. So, what do you think about the kind of current state of the art world? How was your experience breaking into the kind of main art world?
Um, I think I don't. I'm not really a very arty farty person. I don't really follow it. I mean, what I do know about the art world, I know it's kind of become a commodity. There's a lot. It's kind of a lot of it now is being bought as a commodity, and people are buying it and putting it. Maybe they're hanging it. I don't know. Maybe they're hanging it in their own, fat pads and whatever. Or I'm sure quite a lot of it's just a commodity, and they've got them put in a storage, and people wait for it to. I mean, I don't rate a lot of. There's loads of amazing artists out there, and
Yeah.
that, but there's a lot of other kind of people come out of art college and stuff, and an art teacher will say to their mate, this person's, maybe I don't know, nepotism. I mean, like I could never get my head around that kind of Tracy Emin's kind of, you know, doesn't.
Well, the unmade bed.
I just don't understand it. I'm not gonna criticize it. I just
No,
find
I completely
it.
agree with you. I think it is part of the kind of taking away. With her, I think it was almost, it's who you know. It's not necessarily the artwork itself that was
That
good.
was basically that exactly that's basically exactly what I was just trying to say.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if she can even draw a decent stick man. I'd like to think at least, you know, when I look at like artists, I like to think they're craftsmen. They can at least, like Picasso for years. I never got, and until a few years ago actually I saw a documentary about the history and where I mean I always just saw the abstract kind of childlike stuff that Picasso did because again I say I don't know that much about the history of artists or so I mean I always saw the stuff that he got famous for and but also then I realised how he was the first kind of to do that kind of childlike abstract style. But I mean, I didn't get it. I now I do understand it and respect. I mean, I know he was a draftsman and
Yeah.
and and and, and it once in my hum, this is just all my humble opinion. I mean, it doesn't mean shit,
No, but I mean that's what we're here
but
for,
but,
right?
but, but yeah, I guess. But um, he was a draftsman, and he was a serious artist, and for years I was doing I can kind of like appreciate and relate to the fact for years I to try and get a bit more loose and abstract. I would be painting stuff because I was doing graphic art and graffiti. I'd start off doing abstract, and I always like the rough, like kind of blueprint, not because that's a bit too kind of accurate, but I always like quite rough drawings. And what I do without subconsciously would be by the time the paint was finished, I liked it when it was rough and loose, and subconsciously while I was putting on more and more layers, I'd be tidying it up and crisping it and taking up. And it's quite difficult. It's quite an art form in itself to go abstract. I found it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
I always found myself tidying stuff up subconsciously when I actually. So now I've got I do my kind of drip hatch style when I do my paintings and stuff and rough a bit more abstract. I still have to kind of like fight a little bit with myself, like stop tidying it up and crisping,